Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lifestyle with Dr. Moby. I'm actually Dr. Moby, and today we are having great day. Today is Eid Day, and let's get our guests one by one. We have Shaba Shams with us. Hi, how are you doing? Good evening, Shaba.
Hello, citizens of the world. Hello, Dr. Moby. Thank you so much for having me and happy Eid.
Yes, happy Eid. And so I was just telling today is a special day, and we are celebrating Eid. So people who don't know much about Eid, so we can tell a little bit about that.
Sure.
Okay, so we actually successfully went through Ramadan, and that's our fasting from sunrise to sunset. And during that time, we actually tried to have less of problems with, or try to avoid things which we normally do in terms of our patience and in terms of our tolerance. So we try to actually exhibit well disciplined behavior, and that is important because we want to celebrate and learn patience, and we also do a lot of fasting with it. We are not supposed to eat or drink during that time, so that is to us about discipline in terms. So those are very important things, which is 1 month training, and at the end of the month, we get to celebrate. That's where we are today. So we are celebrating Eid today. And so tell me, Shaba, how was your experience with Ramadan?
Yeah, it went rather well. I don't know. I think you have an echo in your end. Maybe you can just mute me when I'm talking. Yeah, so I just want to quickly explain to the non-Muslim audience that fasting is not just about food and drinking, like not even because I get that question a lot, like, oh my God, you cannot drink or you cannot eat a piece of gum. It's like, no, absolutely not.
Mhm.
And also abstinence from anything and everything that can be distracting your mind, distracting your soul. So it's really abstinence, and it's a month where the fasting actually is one way of purification, and then the second way is really to be able to enter the spiritual journey where you are really diving into
Mhm.
you being present with the prayers and the meditation and the reflection and the dhikr, which is remembrance of God and Allah, and then just like this whole idea of not eating all day and not drinking all day. It's connecting you to the many blessings that you have if you're wealthy and you have food on your table.
Mhm.
So this abstinence actually trains you
Mhm.
being like empathetic. Empathy is feeling what other people are feeling. Of
Mhm.
course, when we live in their homes and we have all kinds of foods in the fridge, it's very hard for people to feel what the poor and the needy experience daily. So
Mhm.
Ramadan for Muslims is also this developing a sense of empathy, feeling what the hungry and the needy feel. So we experience it actually, at least during the day. And
Mhm.
at night, it's a time of prayer and remembrance. So that's why I wanted to remind the audience that Ramadan is really abstinence in it's being mindful and intentional about taking out or moving away everything that can distract you. And it's a month of remembrance and a month of meditation and prayer, and then just being one with God. Yeah, for me it was fine. I was a little bit sick the first week because I had my second shot of tell me again, not
COVID. COVID.
my second shot of vaccine. And because I was fasting, actually, the doctor told me that I dehydrated. So I was sick for a few days there. But then after that, it went well. And I was even able to do Taraweeh a couple of nights because the mosque or the masjid where they offer Taraweeh is about 45 minutes away from my house. And needless to say that it's really late when you start around this time until 11:30 or midnight. But I was able to do it the 27th of evening of Ramadan, which is Laylatul Qadr, and then another night as well within the last 10 days.
Mhm.
And then tomorrow we're getting ready to do Eid prayer at the masjid. It's going to happen outdoors. They will not be serving any food. Usually they serve food and drinks and festivities and games for the kids.
Mhm.
But tomorrow they're very much keeping it to the bare minimum of just the prayer outdoors, and they're even asking us to bring our own snacks and our own water, just to make sure that everybody's safe.
Mhm.
But again, Ramadan, it's a time of remembrance, of gratitude, and just
Mhm.
mindfulness and intentionality.
Mm. And Shaba, let's welcome Dr. Jamil. He's with
Hello.
us, and
Hello, welcome.
and this Eid is special for him, and this Ramadan, he, mashallah, successfully uh, defeated COVID, and he unfortunately had COVID, and he was on in hospital for over a month, as you can see. But we pray that he's fine, he's doing really well, and so it's a blessing, really blessing to see him, and be able to talk to him. So let's hear from Dr. Jamil. Dr. Jamil, we welcome you back.
Oh, thank you. You know, we never think that we will have COVID for myself. I deal with this COVID patient every day, and I took the precautions and things like that. But anybody is at risk, and it doesn't take too much
Mhm,
to get this dreadful disease.
mhm,
And most of the people, 80 to 98% people, will get better without having any effect. Those 2%, and they can be a disaster. And I was one of the 2%.
yeah.
So it was like I didn't have any cough, I didn't have any sore throat, just tiredness. It's unusual tiredness.
Mhm,
That, but I thought it's a flu because you know, as a doctor, we always don't think that we can be sick. We are invincible, and
Yeah.
and then and but this is where we actually really enjoy life, or we really are thankful, gratitude and everything, that we realize that every day doing things which we think are simple means a lot, and then
yes,
we value life, we value life in its beauty entirely, and we see why we actually are here. I mean, the real purpose of life, right? I totally.
yes, as you said, that things happens to our life every day, and we plan for tomorrow and day after.
Mhm,
In my office, I have a plan for 5 years from now,
mhm,
although I don't have any idea what's going to happen tomorrow. So
yeah.
and it is a humbling experience,
Mhm,
and that make you think your priorities of life,
mhm,
and that is this money, hard work probably doesn't mean too much because if I'm not here, people are going to forget me in 24 hours.
mhm,
So, but it is a good wake up for me, and definitely will make me a better person for sure because I was pretty certain that I'm not going to come out of it. But God's willing and prayers and everything that happened over different religion, time, geography, geography barriers, everybody prayed to get better, and I came out probably 90% better.
mhm.
But I'm sure that 10% will come with time.
Yeah, no, he mashallah looked really well. Shaba, imagine he was on ventilator
For
for
five
Wow.
weeks.
for
Fi-
more than for
Five
more
weeks.
Wow.
5 weeks, and so that is a blessing. But I think he got so many prayers from all religions and staff at the hospital. Everybody, everybody prayed for him, So that is why I think he got better. And it is, I think, experience for us too, that we value, we, like he's saying, we all have plans for tomorrow, day after tomorrow, or even 5 years or 10 years,
Yeah.
but we don't know if we are going to make next day or what will happen. And then so those are those are very important things to realize, right?
Yes.
And
And everybody says, "Oh, did you have that moment that you have see the light or something?" So I, I didn't. I say I didn't see the light, but I thought about things. You know, I wanted to, if I had a debt that I had some responsibility to give some money to somebody, and I was worried about that. That if something happens to me, who is going to pay this thing? Because nobody knows.
Mm.
So, so those are the things, and priorities change completely. Because you don't think about your family, you're just getting ready to go to the other side. And I pray to God and says, uh, I'm ready.
Yeah,
But
and that is important, is that the prayers make a difference, so I think, Shaba, is important thing is, COVID is going to be a big story. Always was, last year was, this year, I don't know how many years to go further. And I think that's gonna, but we still need to enjoy life, we still need to enjoy our things, and that's where I think the important message. And let's congratulate Shaba. She just came out with her book. So tell me a little bit about.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I just published a book that's called The Power of Elite Interviews. It's available on Amazon. And it is based pretty much on the show we've done since last year. If you recall, we started the show interviewing elites. I call them elites to distinguish them from the general public. And then I sat down and I reflected on what is the takeaway, that people really can apply these methods of interviewing elites who are, can be celebrities, authors, entrepreneurs, doctors, people who have a certain level of authority, expertise, an audience, and influence. So that's why I distinguish elites from general public. And then, of course, I came up with my 7 takeaways, what I personally learned from it. Like, for instance, you can use the interviews to become a better speaker, a better listener, to create content, to connect with citizens of the world, to um, grow your business, grow your audience, just different aspects. And of course, there are other aspects that I don't talk about too much. And in really using this platform of interviews and conversations, 1, for learning, and then 2, for healing. Many times I sit with my guests and we talked about topics that were very dear and touchy and sensitive to us. And the process of those interviews and conversations really helped us understand what took place in the past and then heal from it. So by sharing our stories and our pain, we actually help ourselves and others to understand that it gets better. It gets better. And we want to impact people and empower people and inspire people, that no matter what they're going through, there is shared, the sentiment is shared, whether happiness, joy, pain, fear. We all experience these same sentiments, so we can help each other overcome them as well.
Okay. And that's the important question is, to you, Shaba, is how you are going to celebrate tomorrow with COVID, is what things have changed for you.
Wow. I mean, everything has changed, because normally during Ramadan, we gather at the masjid every break fast for Maghrib, and then we're there until late at night after Taraweeh. So this year we didn't do that. Everybody ate at their home. And then the same thing for tomorrow. Normally, Iftar or Eid al-Fitr is an amazing, celebration where 150 to maybe between 150 to 300 people, it depends, gather with food and drinks, and we have entertainment and games for kids. But this time I was actually just listening to the Imam's voice message earlier that he sent to the group on WhatsApp, and he said, "Bring your water, bring your snack, bring your sajada, bring your everything, because clearly we cannot share. It's going to be outdoors, so at least we can remove our masks for those of us who are vaccinated. I think we're pretty safe, but there won't be much of anything." And then this entire Ramadan, I only attended 2 dinners, with my community, which normally is a lot more than that.
So, do you think it was different because and same thing for us too, I used to go a lot to parties, and this year I did not go at all, not a single one. So reason being is COVID. Now, the other thing is, we'll talk a little bit. So I realized that, the Ramadan went much better in that, we were talking about things, to kind of avoid your normal routine, and things which kind of make where you actually feel that you are not getting enough of all those daily hassle, where our normal routine of partying was, so we were not doing that. So because that helped me to actually concentrate on the
Yeah.
real fasting aspect, which is prayer, and also
Sure.
simplicity,
Yeah.
simplicity, right? So I think I was more kind of, do you think that in a way was better for you too, and that you were focused more on Ramadan than we had parties in the past?
Well, I mean, I grew up in Algeria, and I am used to having a very kind of festive Ramadan, a lot of movement, a lot of food, a lot of people. And when I moved to Daytona, I connected with a similar culture. So it was really, really nice. And actually, that strengthened my faith and my iman, in a sense that, especially iftar with the group, a crowd, and kind of just having that community, like the community, the accountability, and then you're staying there and doing the Taraweeh. I think that for me was more empowering than just eating alone and sit, especially Ramadan. And then I recall before COVID, actually, we did the Atikaf during the last 10 days, which was amazing. Pretty much we were sleeping in the mosque until 3 o'clock in the morning. And that kind of really is an amazing spiritual enhancement in a way. And of course, when you do it alone, it's kind of a little different. It's like having a birthday party and then nobody shows up. How much of a cake can you enjoy, and the clown? Like, so I think that's what it is. I like the community around this kind. Not all the time, but there are these events that I enjoy having a big community around.
Yeah, I think we can still have community, and we can still focus on those. I
Yeah.
think, but so let's welcome also Dr. Bisma. Dr. Bisma,
Hi,
how are you?
Dr. Bisma. Nice to meet you. You're
Dr. Bisma,
dressed up too. I'm dressed up too for the
Dr.
occasion.
Bisma, your mic is off.
Beautiful dress. Yeah, your mic is off.
Your
Oh,
mic,
hi. So I'm actually at a Chaand Raat event near Moby's house.
yeah, and didn't come to my house, so
Sure. How is everybody doing?
okay. Good. And this is Dr. Jamil, and Dr. Jamil, this is Dr. Bisma. She is our in charge for DMV, and this is Shaba. She's in charge of the Florida, Atlanta area, and she is going to do amazing job with a lot of communities. I think she's doing a lot of shows with Arab communities. She speaks 6 languages.
Wow.
She is amazing. So she has her book out too, and we were talking about that.
Oh, okay.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Bisma.
Likewise. I have heard so much. I'm sorry. I have heard so much about you. Dr. Moby will always tell me that how you are multilingual. I mean, you are really amazing.
Well, thank you so
Sorry,
much.
there
I'm
are people
humbled.
going
Thank you.
around. So
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Dr. Biswa, Dr. Jamil did a lot of programs on geriatrics with me, and
awesome.
he's one of the we are blessed that he is one of the lucky one who got COVID and defeated COVID. He
Awesome.
was in the hospital for 5 weeks. And
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Actually, total of 3 months.
3 months.
Oh,
Huh?
okay,
And,
I
okay.
was on a ventilator for 5 weeks.
Oh my
5 weeks
God.
of
Yeah.
and but mashallah, he's fine, he's doing
Mhm.
well, and I'm looking forward. He does more program. He did like or 12 shows with me on
Oh wow,
different
that's wonderful.
we're looking
Wonderful.
forward. Yeah, we're looking
Looking
forward.
forward to see and hear from you and see more program.
That was one of the issues when the COVID was getting better. I could not talk, not at all. So I thought that I will not be able to talk and give a lecture or something
Mhm.
just because I cannot speak.
No, I understand that. I hope
It,
you get to recover fully.
yes,
Mhm.
it is almost 90% better.
Awesome.
And so we're looking forward, and let's welcome Asif Siddiqui. He is a singer from Chicago. Asif, yay!
Hi, Asif.
Welcome.
Hi.
वेलकम सबसे पहले तमाम दोस्तों को अस्सलाम
Eid
वालेकुम
Mubarak
बहुत
to everybody.
Yes, Eid Mubarak. Actually, I should introduce you
it's
because
still a
I'm
Chaand
not
Raat right
know.
now, so
Yeah.
but still tomorrow is so definitely advance Eid Mubarak to all of the participants here. Thanks very much, Dr. Mubir, for inviting me in the show. This is Chaand Raat show actually, so कोशिश करूंगा कि जितना आप लोग को entertain कर सकूं.
Okay, yeah. He is gonna sing some Urdu song. Now, Shaba, you also sing Arabic songs, right?
Shwaya.
Shoya.
I am not gonna sing. I am not gonna sing tonight. Don't
Okay.
do that, Dr. Moby. Don't do that.
Why not we do it? Huh?
I know actually one song from India.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'll have to find the title and everything. I heard it when I was little.
Oh,
It's
that's
called
nice.
Johnny 2. Johnny 2.
Oh, Johnny,
Johnny 2. Yeah. I don't know.
Johnny.
Johnny 2. If you know Johnny 2, I'll sing with you.
Everybody, it's really great seeing you. Everybody, Eid Mubarak, Chaand Raat Mubarak, and stay blessed, stay safe.
Thanks so much.
And I would love to catch up again, connect with all of you again. Let's collaborate. And I have to go because a few friends are waiting for me, and I just came out of the building just to say hello and Eid Mubarak.
We will
Very nice
definitely
seeing you.
connect. Yes,
Eid
we will.
Mubarak.
Okay,
Yeah.
Eid Mubarak. Take
Thank
care.
you. You too.
Okay,
Bye.
bye. Thank you.
But okay, so let's hear the. Are you ready, Asif, for the first song?
Yeah, we can. What do you want to?
Whichever. Whichever. Shaba, are you okay listening to Hindi music?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Okay.
Okay. डॉक्टर मूवी ये फेसबुक पे आ रहा है प्रोग्राम आपका?
Yeah, it's on Facebook.
तो ये कौन सा लिंक है?
TV Lifestyle TV USA. I can send you. It is broadcast on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, as well as Twitch right now.
Did you tag me, Dr. Moby, on this one?
Yeah, I should have tagged you, but I can tag you. I can send you a link if you want.
Well, if you don't tag me, it's not going to show on my wall.
Yeah.
So my audience won't be able to see it.
I can also show it on my wall if you can send it to me.
Yeah. I will copy the link. I'll send it to you right now, Asif. So
messenger, so it will be easy to connect.
Yeah. I'm sending you to Messenger. No problem. Yeah, I'm sending. So yeah, I'm sending right now. Okay.
जी. और ये जो है link.
Okay.
So are you gonna sing, Asif? Are you gonna sing Johnny too? Are you gonna sing Johnny too?
I don't. I
love it.
Many songs of India and Pakistan, but honestly speaking to you, won't be able to get this song actually.
That is Jane Tu Jane Me, something like that.
Dr. Moon, can you sing it for me a little so that I can recognize that song?
Okay.
Before, sorry to interrupt. I don't see you on my wall. So
should I
need-
send you a link too?
well, I mean, ideally, if you are live, it should show on my notification, and then I can just yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up on my
Okay,
side.
let me send it to. I mean, it should have been, but I'm sending you a link too. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the Facebook live right now. Okay.
Yeah. चल रहा है।
Okay.
अम्मा को दे दो बस।
La, 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 la. See now what you did, Asif? You see what you did? You plugged the tune in my head now. Okay.
डॉक्टर मवी क्या मैं गाना स्टार्ट करूं?
हाँ जी, बोलिए, please.
Where did you send me the link, Dr. Mobi?
I sent to Messenger. Do you want regular text or Messenger?
Doesn't matter. You're not appearing anywhere.
I think Messenger is a better medium so that you can easily connect to the Facebook. So I have done the same things and I am connected now.
Okay, so
जमील अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
Assalam.
कैसे हैं जनाब? आप ठीक ठाक खैरियत से हैं? आप कुछ
Doing well.
खैरियत की कुछ खबर सुन रहे थे, मैंने बीच में कनेक्ट किया। खैरियत है सब?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he had COVID, Asif, and he was in hospital for 3 months. So, mashallah, he's doing
So I'm
well.
one of those lucky people.
Mashallah, mashallah, that's great. Good news. Thanks very much. Thanks God.
Okay, so yeah, let's I think I'm waiting for so let's see. So Shavai, did you get my text on the Messenger? Yeah, you can start, Asif bhai.
Okay.
No, I didn't get it. Okay, I don't know what's going on.
You can post a link to her Facebook. And
yeah, that would be better.
Okay, let me do.
And then you can tag me there because nothing is showing on my wall.
Then it'll be automatic, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So, Jamil sahab, आप कहाँ पर होते हैं?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, okay.
Close to Pittsburgh.
Okay. देखें कभी इत्तेफाक होगा आने का तो definitely आपसे मुलाकात रहेगी इंशाल्लाह.
Yeah, inshallah.
Okay, so yeah, I put it on your wall to Shaba. So.
All right, got it.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
जी.
Awesome.
Okay, Asif bhai, start.
Okay. अच्छा, ये गाना जो है ये मैं जो अभी आप लोग को पेश करूंगा, ये बेसिकली रफी साहब ने भी गाया हुआ है ये गाना और किशोर साहब ने भी गाया हुआ है, लेकिन एक नई फिल्म आई थी तो उसके अंदर कोई थोड़ा रीडू हुआ था और हरी हिरन ने गाया था। तो मैं इस गाने को डेफिनेटली जमील साहब आपने सुना होगा, रफी साहब का गाना है, तो मोदी भाई आपने भी सुना होगा, तो मैं थोड़ा नए अंग में गाऊंगा, ठीक है? डॉक्टर मुझे आवाज क्लियर है?
Yes, good sir.
तुम बिन जाओ कहाँ, तुम बिन.
Very nice, very nice.
Very nice, very nice.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you.
I love it.
Yeah. So, Shaba, could you follow some of the lyrics? Okay, we can tell you. So it says, "I have no place to go but to see you." So yeah, so it's an eternal love language, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. It doesn't matter if I don't understand the lyric. It's just beautiful.
Melody was fantastic, really, and
Yeah.
it appeals to anybody.
Yeah.
So, but Shaba, I know you don't want to sing, but you have to say a few verses in Arabic.
What is it?
I say you have to say something in Arabic, few verses.
um, في هذه المناسبة المقدسة أتمنى لكل العالم عيد مبارك إن شاء الله، كل عام وأنتم بخير.
Okay, very nice. I think she says, "Kulli aam wa antum bikhair." Everybody's, happy Eid, right? And this is the Mukaddasa. This is the
Sacred.
yeah, yeah. So I can speak a little bit. Shoya, shoya, Arabic, shoya,
شوية شوية.
shoya. So, but, not much. But yeah, I lived in Middle East for 7 years, so little bit of. So tell me also, Shaba, what is with the Arab ritual? Is it family visiting? They all get together and cook, or is it certain dishes more prevalent in Morocco?
Like here, like you mean how we live it in America?
No, in back home.
Oh
Or
yeah, back home. I mean, back home, it's we make usually the last week of Ramadan. Women are very busy because we make a lot of pastries, all kinds of sweets and cookies. I only made baklava. That's it. I only made one just because I felt like I had to make something. Because my husband and I decided to get into this diet, zero carb. And I'm like, okay, if I make the cookies, we're going to be tempted to eat them because my cookies are really good and you will try them one day. So it's like, how do I do that? How do I overcome that so I don't make them? And then I actually couldn't resist, but I made like a tray of baklava. So we already started digging in it last night. And so we usually make a lot of cookies, a lot of pastries, and then the day the Eid is after prayer. We go from home to home. That's back home, of course. But here, I mean, we have few friends we can go visit. But this year with COVID, I don't anticipate anything. But back to last year, we didn't do anything at all. So at least this year we did a little bit. So we're grateful for already being able to have few dinners with some friends and go to the mosque a couple of times. So it's better than last year. So
Shaba, I am very much understand about that baklava. That is basically in our sweet shops. We can find it here also in US, and even I'm very familiar about that sweet. This is basically in Pakistan. You got a lot of in any of the shop you can find it. It's a very famous sweet in Pakistan as well.
yeah, baklava. Actually, Arab sweets. They had a special branch opened up in Lahore and was super popular. I think now they have 4 or 5 chains, and they were like super busy. We have a lot of dessert in Pakistan, and but that Arab sweets, but I think it used to be called Arab sweets, and they were amazing. They had baklava, all kinds, and then they had you make something which is filled with walnuts also, which has a cover. I don't know, what do you call? Do you know the name, Shaba? The one, it is I think flour and but walnuts inside. Okay. Well, I haven't.
we have different pastries in Algeria. Our pastries is different from the Middle Eastern, but it's really good and it's really sweet and it's high on carbs. So people who are mindful and intentional about healthy eating, I would not recommend those kind of sweets. So that's why I didn't make any, because it's like I want to stay away from it. Like I think a tray of baklava is more than enough.
Ingredient in that. I mean, the oil is too much. So why are you asking people to not go for those type of sweets? Because maybe more sugar in that or more oil in that?
Sugar.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we use a lot of honey instead of like the baklava. I don't make the syrup with sugar and water. I literally get real honey and I melt it, and then I add some rose water to make it a little more liquidish, not too heavy, and I use that. So it's kind of healthier, but still, not really recommended. I mean, in Algeria, we have a high rate of diabetes just because people don't understand the amount of carb and the amount of sugar they eat, that it's gonna come back at them, you know.
Right.
So we know better. So that's why it's like, even if you make some sweets, just like eat a little piece as opposed to a whole tray. So yeah, I mean, and then substitute anything that is like, why use sugar? You can use honey, for instance, or other substitutes. Why use white flour? I found a really good whole wheat flour, but that's white, and it's organic on the top of that. So you can use something like that. It's a little healthier than the regular flour.
Okay,
Hi.
we have from Texas, Dr. Rove and Dr. Lamia, right?
Yes.
Good
And
to
Hi,
see you
everyone.
guys.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Chaand Mubarak.
Happy
Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak, and yes, not Ramadan, Eid Mubarak.
That's
Basically,
it.
Chaand
We're
Raat
out of
Mubarak.
Ramadan.
So, Lamia, I heard you putting henna. What happened to those?
So she's having that party.
We are, yes, Dr. Momi, we are going to start that henna party right now. Actually, we are, we just opened our iftar, and we are just having a dinner. And I think in another 5 and 10 minutes, we'll be done. And then we'll start our actually henna party.
Okay.
Because my girls are
Oh
here.
my God!
My
I
friends
need
are
to
here.
come over. I am coming
Yeah,
over.
please join us.
It's
My
like
God, we
what,
always want to go
10,
there.
12-hour drive, but I'll be there
Oh,
soon.
look at that! Oh my God! See, hello.
Great
Oh, that is
celebration, right?
awesome.
Right now. So
Chaand Mubarak. This is our
Chaand
friends,
Raat,
Dr.
right.
Saad, Dr. Amber. Chaand Mubarak. This is Rimsha. This is Dr. Nadia.
Okay, very nice.
So you
Okay.
can see the party just started.
I see the party is starting. Oh my God! Now it feels like Eid. Okay, great. Okay, so yeah,
Now you're feeling Eid.
yeah. Now we feel like,
Dr. Moby.
This one was like girls.
because we see everybody there. Okay, great. So Asif, time for the second song. So do you have any requests, Rauf and Lamia, about songs? We have a singer, great singer here.
okay, I love every song. So I can ask my guests. Do you? Yeah. Okay. We wanna show you our little girls, like they're having.
Oh.
Chaand Raat Mubarak.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Hello.
Look at their dresses. Yeah.
Hi.
They're so beautiful.
See, it's like a real.
They just lead from there.
Right? Yeah. So Lamia, they have singers.
The
If you have
singer,
any
yeah.
request for
Wow.
any song, we can.
Okay, so
Do you have any requests for the song, Siddharth bhai?
I mean, I can't sing, but provided I have the track of that song also.
of course.
Okay. Okay, let's any song that you want to sing. It would work for me. I love songs.
I just started from a very melodious song, which you missed that, but now I'm starting again for you guys a very melodious song from Padosan Indian movie. Some redo in that. Try to sing that one.
Okay.
कहना है आज तुमसे पहली बार हो तुम ही बुलाई वो जीवन मेरे प्यार 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 कहना है आज तुमसे पहली बार हो पूरी बुलाई वो जीवन मेरे प्यार 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 तुमसे कहने वाली और भी है प्यारी बातें तुमसे कहने वाली, और भी है प्यारी बातें सामने सबके बोलो कैसे कह दो सारी बातें आज, मगर बस इतना ही करना है इतना। तुम ही तो लाई हो जीवन मेरे, प्यार प्यार कब से दिल ने मेरे मान लिया है तुमको अपना, कब से दिल ने मेरे मान लिया है तुमको अपना। आंखें मेरी देख रही है जाके सोते के सपना, मेरे गले में रही हो तुम बाहों का, तुम ही तो लाई हो जीवन में प्यार प्यार प्यार। कहना है आज तुमसे पहली बार, ओ तुम ही तो लाई हो जीवन में प्यार प्यार प्यार। तुम ही तो लाई हो जीवन में प्यार प्यार प्यार, ओ प्यार प्यार प्यार।
Thank you.
Very nice, very nice.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you so kind of you.
Guys, I have to check out. Again, thank you so much for having me. Eid Mubarak, and I'm sure I'll see you on the next one. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so I think we have Rauf, and they will be joining soon. But I think if you want to continue, Dr. Jamil, do you have any requests for any song? Did you like?
No, these are my favorite songs.
That's good.
He loves, he loves those old songs. They are. I mean, everybody loves these. Are universal songs.
Jonathan, I need request if you have definitely. If I do have a track, I definitely sing it for you.
Okay, sure. You have any request, Dr. Jamil?
Let me think about. See.
Okay. So he'll think. Yeah, no, Prosan. I think is actually all songs are great in Prosan. Yeah. So if you have another Prosan song too, I'll take that.
Person का वो मेरे सामने वाली खिड़की था, लेकिन मेरे पास ट्रैक नहीं होगा। रफी साहब का एक गाना सुनाते हैं आपको, मुझे पर्सनली वो बहुत पसंद है।
Sure.
डेफिनेटली डॉक्टर मूवी आपने भी सुना होगा, जमी साहब आपने भी डेफिनेटली सुना होगा। ये मेरे ख्याल से मैंने सुना है कि ये शायद रफी साहब का आखिरी सॉन्ग भी था। तो सुनिए।
तू इस तरह से मेरी जिंदगी में शामिल है, तू इस तरह से मेरी जिंदगी में शामिल है। जहाँ भी जाऊँ ये लगता है तेरी महफिल है, तू इस तरह से मेरी जिंदगी में शामिल है। ये आसमान ये बादल ये रास्ते ये हवा ये आसमान ये बादल ये रास्ते ये हवा हर एक चीज है अपनी जगह ठिकाने से कई दिनों से शिकायत नहीं जमाने से ये जिंदगी है सफर तू सफर की मंजिल है जहाँ भी जाने लगता है तेरी महफिल है तू इस तरह से मेरी जिंदगी में शामिल है तेरे बगैर जहाँ में कोई कभी सी थी तेरे बगैर जहाँ में कोई कभी सी थी भटक रहे थी जवानी अंधेरी राहों में सुकून दिल को मिला कि तेरी बाहों में मैं एक खोई हुई माँ जुनून तू साहिल है जहाँ भी जाने लगता है तेरी महफिल है तू इस तरह से मेरी जिंदगी में शामिल है
थैंक यू।
Good. Very
कमल
good.
साहब आपने गाना सुना हुआ था या नहीं ये बताइए।
Did you?
Did you hear that song?
Yeah.
Jamil साहब, I'm asking you whether you
Okay.
yeah, you heard that song or not?
You can like जब कोई प्यार से.
जब कोई प्यार से बुलाएगा.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Do you know any Pakistani song? I don't think I do have a track out there, but
Okay. Pakistani.
Yeah, Akele Na Jana. Did you hear that?
Akele Jana is good.
Yeah, okay. I will sing it for you.
और जब कोई प्यार से बुलाएगा.
जब कोई प्यार से, I think I don't have the track of that song, maybe, but I think I have Akele Na Jana somewhere.
Okay.
जी डॉक्टर मोदी, जब तक
It's very nice. Yeah, anything is good.
Okay, I started.
अकेले न जाना अकेले न जाना हमें छोड़कर तुम तुम्हारे बिना भला क्या जिएंगे अकेले न जाना हमें छोड़कर तुम तुम्हारे बिना भला क्या जिएंगे अकेले न जाना दिया हौसला जिसने जीने का हमको वो एक खूबसूरत सा एहसास हो तुम जो मिटता नहीं दिल से तुम वो यकीन हो हमेशा जो रहती है वो आस हो तुम ये सोचा है हमने कि अब जिंदगी भर तुम्हारी मोहब्बत को सजदा करेंगे अकेले न जाना फसाना जो उल्फत का छेड़ा है तुमने अधूरा न रह जाए ये सोच लेना बिछड़ के जमाने से पाया है तुमको कहीं साथ तुम भी ना अब छोड़ देना यही है तमन्ना यही इल्तिजा है और इसके सिवा हम भला क्या कहेंगे अकेले न जाना हमें छोड़ कर तुम तुम्हारे बिना भला क्या जिएंगे अकेले न जाना
Excellent. These are my time of these musics that we learned or memorized when I was a kid.
Yeah. I mean, this is a very old movie. I think back in 1967, maybe Wahid Murad and Zeba was
Yes.
the actor in that.
Wahid Murad, yes.
Yeah, and it was, and all the song of this movie was fantastic. The composer was Sohail Rana. He is living in Canada these days, and
Yes, sir.
very, very great composer of Pakistan, really.
Okay. Well, thank you, Asif Bhai, for coming to our show and giving us great music, and
Thank you
Dr.
so
Bhai for joining. And I think it's already almost an hour.
Yes, sure.
So thank you.
Actually, I have to go with my wife also for Mehndi sort of thing somewhere. So definitely, I was also.
Thank you, and enjoy, and have fun. Thank you for doing the show.
Thank
Asif,
you.
always.
Thanks so
All
much.
right.
Take care. Eid Mubarak.
Thank you for your time.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.